Welcome to my channel English. Don't forget to subscribe for more English tailies. Nowadays, I will talk about how to talk in English. Many people comprehend English but find it tough to talk. Talking well takes training, patience, and self-assurance. I will share hints and accounts to help you. First, let me tell you about my friend Liam. Liam moved to a new country where people spoke English. He knew some English from school, but he was anxious to talk it. He comprehended others, but talking back was tough. He felt timid. One day, Liam decided to train every day. He started talking to himself in the glass. He said simple sentences like, "Hello, my name is Liam, and nowadays I will go to the store." This helped him feel more comfortable. Liam also watched English films. He listened to how the actors spoke and tried to copy them. He repeated lines and studied new words. This helped him talk stronger and comprehend how to use different tones. Liam joined an English circle, too. At first, he was timid and scared of errors, but everyone was friendly and supportive. They helped him and encouraged him. Liam also made buddies with his English-speaking neighbors. They invited him over for tea and chatted. These conversations helped him study new words and feel more confident. Next, let me tell you about Eva. Eva moved to an English-speaking country for work. She was good at reading and writing English, but found talking tough. She comprehended her colleagues, but when it was her turn to talk, she got anxious. Eva decided to improve her talking. She found a language partner who wanted to learn her language. They met twice a week to train. This helped Eva a lot. She studied new words and practiced pronunciation. Eva also took an online course for talking. She practiced topics like work, hobbies, and daily life. The course gave her feedback and helped her improve. Eva spoke English every day. She talked to herself, recorded her voice, and practiced with colleagues. Over time, her talking improved. Her colleagues noticed and praised her, which made her feel proud and motivated. From these accounts, we learn some things. First, it's normal to feel anxious when talking a new language, but with training we can get stronger. Talking to ourselves, joining circles, and talking to native speakers help a lot. Second, be patient. Learning takes time and errors are okay. Errors are chances to study. Third, being around supportive people is important. They can help us feel confident. Finally, make learning enjoyable. Watching films, listening to songs, and enjoying activities make learning better. Now let me tell you about Mark. Mark moved to an English-speaking country for work. He was good at his job, but talking English was tough. He comprehended everything in meetings, but when it was his turn to talk, he got anxious. Mark decided to train. He found a language partner and met them twice a week. He also took an online course. The course had talking exercises and feedback from teachers. Mark spoke English every day. He talked to himself, recorded his voice, and practiced with colleagues. They helped him and his talking skills got stronger. Mark became more confident in meetings and could talk clearly. From Mark's story, we learn that training, a language partner, and talking courses help. Also, making learning enjoyable and talking slowly and clearly is important. This way others can comprehend us stronger. Another hint is to expand our vocabulary. The more words we know, the easier it is to talk. Read books, watch films, and listen to songs in English. Write down new words and use them in conversation. Another good hint is to train talking in different situations like ordering food, asking for directions, or talking about our day. The more we train, the stronger we get. Finally, find a talking buddy. This can be a friend, family member, or language partner. Practicing with someone makes it enjoyable and less scary. Set small goals too. Don't expect to talk perfectly right away. Small steps like studying one new word or practicing a sentence will help you see progress and stay motivated. Let me tell you about Diana. Diana moved to an English-speaking country for her studies. She was good at reading and writing but felt anxious talking in class. She comprehended everything but had trouble talking. She wanted to improve. Diana decided to take small steps every morning. She would train talking in the class. She talked about her plans, introduced herself, and asked questions. Diana joined a study group too. She listened at first, but soon she started asking questions and sharing ideas. The group was supportive and Diana talked more. She also joined a soccer team. She made buddies there and practiced talking with them. Diana realized errors were okay. She stopped worrying about them and started enjoying talking more. Over time, Diana's talking got stronger. She was more confident in class and made many new buddies. She felt proud and wanted to keep improving. From Diana's story, we learn that small steps, regular training, and finding things we enjoy can help. Don't worry about errors. Every error is a chance to study and improve. Thank you for listening. Keep training, stay patient, and enjoy learning English. You can do it. In this chapter, we will talk about some easy ways to train talking English every day. Talking every day is very important. It helps you feel more comfortable and improves your skills. First, let's talk about talking to yourself. It may sound strange, but it really works. You can talk to yourself in the glass. Look at yourself and say simple things like "I'm going to work nowadays" or "I like to read books." This helps you hear your own voice and get used to talking in English. It also makes you feel more confident. You can also talk about your day. For example, you can say, "Nowadays I woke up early, ate breakfast, and went for a walk." It does not have to be perfect, just talk. The more you train, the easier it gets. Another way to train talking is by listening. Listening to English speakers will help you study how to talk stronger. You can watch TV shows, films, or videos in English. Pay attention to how the actors talk. Listen to how they say words and the sounds they make. You can also repeat what they say. This is called shadowing. Shadowing helps you talk like a native speaker. You can pause the video and say the same sentence the way they did. This will help you with pronunciation and intonation. Another great way to train is by reading aloud. Pick a simple book or an article in English and read it out loud slowly. Try to pronounce the words correctly. If you find a word you don't know, look it up. This will help you improve your vocabulary and your talking skills. You can also read children's books, as they usually have simple words and sentences. You can also record yourself talking. Use your phone or a voice recorder to record your voice. After recording, listen to it. This will help you hear where you need to improve. For example, maybe you talk too fast or you don't pronounce some words correctly. This helps you comprehend your errors and work on them. You can record yourself talking about different topics. Maybe talk about your favorite hobby, your family, or a book you are reading. Listening to your own voice will help you improve. Sometimes it's hard to train alone. This is why it's important to find a training buddy. A training buddy is someone who speaks English or someone who is studying English just like you. You can talk to them on the phone, over video call, or in person. It can be a friend, a family member, or even a classmate. You can ask them to train with you once a day. It can be about simple topics like your day or the weather. Training with someone will make you feel less anxious and it will help you talk stronger. You can also find a language partner online. There are websites and apps that help you connect with people from other countries. You can find a person who speaks English and who wants to learn your language. You can help them and they can help you. You can train talking with them every week. This is an enjoyable way to improve your English because you get to know new people and study about their culture. Another way to train is by joining an English circle. Many cities have circles where people meet to talk English. In these circles, people train English with each other in an enjoyable and relaxed way. It's a great chance to meet other people who are studying English. They will comprehend how you feel and they will encourage you. It's okay to make errors in the circle. Everyone is there to study and help each other. This is a great way to train talking in a safe environment. When you train, don't worry about making errors. Everyone makes errors when they are studying something new. The most important thing is to keep going. Errors are not bad, they are opportunities to study. Every time you make an error, you get stronger because you study what to do next time. Don't be afraid of errors. Be proud of every step you take toward improving. You can also set small goals. This will help you stay motivated. For example, nowadays you can focus on studying 10 new words and using them in sentences. Tomorrow, you can train talking about your favorite hobby in English. When you reach your goals, you will feel proud of yourself. Small goals help you see how much you are improving. Also, don't forget to enjoy learning. The more enjoyable you find it, the more you will want to train. You can listen to English songs, watch English cartoons, or play games in English. It's not always about studying hard. It's also about having an enjoyable time with the language. The more you enjoy it, the stronger you will become. Now let's talk about being patient with yourself. Studying a language takes time. You will not become perfect in one day, but that's okay. Every time you train, you are getting stronger. Celebrate your progress no matter how small. Be patient with yourself and trust the process. You are studying and improving every day. So remember, talk to yourself in the glass, listen to English speakers, read aloud, record your voice, find a training buddy, join an English circle, make errors and study from them, set small goals and enjoy the process. Keep training every day and you will see your talking improve. Keep going and don't give up. You can do it. In this chapter, we will talk about how to improve your listening and talking skills together. Listening is just as important as talking when studying a language. When you listen carefully, you can comprehend more. This helps you talk stronger too. Let's explore some easy ways to improve both skills. One way to improve listening and talking at the same time is by listening to English podcasts or audiobooks. There are many podcasts made for English learners. These podcasts usually talk slowly and clearly. They talk about interesting topics like daily life, travel, or food. When you listen to them, try to repeat some sentences out loud. This helps you train talking while you study new words and phrases. You can also pause the podcast and try to say what you heard. This will help you improve your pronunciation and comprehension. Another good way is by watching English videos with subtitles. You can watch YouTube videos or films in English. Turn on the subtitles so you can read while you listen. At first, you might need to read the subtitles more than you listen, but over time, try to focus more on the sounds. Listen to how the words sound, not just how they are written. This will help you comprehend spoken English stronger. Also, try to repeat some of the sentences from the video. It's enjoyable and a good way to train talking. You can also watch videos with no subtitles. This is a bit harder, but it will really help your listening. At first, you may not comprehend everything, but that's okay. Listen carefully and try to guess the meaning of the words. Even if you don't comprehend every word, try to comprehend the main idea. Over time, your listening will improve. Another way to improve your talking and listening is by having a conversation with someone. If you don't have a training buddy, you can still talk to yourself. Talk about your day, your favorite activities, or what you see around you. Try to talk clearly and slowly. It will help you listen to your own voice and notice errors. If you feel anxious, it's okay, just keep talking. The more you train, the more confident you will become. Sometimes it helps to focus on one topic at a time. For example, you can train talking about the weather. Say things like it is sunny nowadays or it might rain later. You can also talk about your hobbies or your job. Choose a topic and try to talk about it for a few minutes. This helps you build your vocabulary and become more confident in talking. One good hint is to listen to a sentence, then repeat it. For example, listen to a sentence in a film or podcast and then say the same sentence. This helps you train talking and listening at the same time. It also helps you get used to the rhythm of English. Pay attention to how the sentence sounds and try to copy it exactly. This will improve your pronunciation. Another enjoyable way to train talking and listening is by singing songs in English. Many people study English by singing. You can listen to English songs, study the lyrics, and sing along. This helps with your listening and pronunciation, plus it's an enjoyable way to have a good time studying English. You can also find songs that match your level. Start with slow songs with clear words, and then move to faster songs as you get stronger. There are also language learning apps that help with listening exercises and quizzes. They let you train listening to a sentence and then repeating it. These apps can help you train anytime, anywhere. They are enjoyable and easy to use. You can train listening to different accents too. This will help you comprehend English spoken in many ways. It's also helpful to focus on common phrases. These are sentences or questions that people say every day. For example, how are you or what's your name? These simple phrases are used often, and studying them will help you talk faster. You can train saying them until they feel easy. After a while, you will not have to think about them. They will come naturally. Another thing to train is talking slowly and clearly. Sometimes when we are anxious, we talk very fast. This makes it harder for others to comprehend us. Talking slowly helps people comprehend you stronger. It also gives you more time to think about what to say. Don't worry if you make an error. Just keep talking slowly and you will improve. You can also join online English conversation groups. There are many groups on social media or language studying websites. These groups meet online and talk about different topics in English. You can join the group and train talking with other learners. This is a good way to meet people and train in a friendly and relaxed environment. Everyone in these groups is there to study, so it's a great place to make errors and improve. Don't forget to be patient with yourself. Studying a language takes time. Sometimes you will feel like you're not improving, but don't give up. Little by little, you will see progress. Every time you listen and talk, you are getting stronger. Keep training and don't worry if it takes time. One important hint is to always try to use new words in your talking. When you study a new word, try to use it in a sentence. For example, if you study the word delicious, say the food is delicious. The more you use new words, the easier it will be to remember them. Lastly, don't be afraid to make errors. Everyone makes errors when studying a new language. It's part of the studying process. When you make an error, try to study from it. The more you talk, the fewer errors you will make. The key is to keep training and studying. So remember, train listening and talking every day. Use podcasts, songs, films, and apps. Talk to yourself, join groups, and focus on common phrases. Talk slowly and clearly, be patient with yourself, and enjoy the process. Keep going, and you will improve your English talking and listening skills. In this chapter, we will focus on how to improve your vocabulary and use new words in conversations. Studying more words will help you talk more clearly and comprehend others stronger. Let's explore some simple ways to expand your vocabulary and train using new words. First, one good way to study new words is by reading. Start with simple books or accounts. Read one page or one chapter at a time. When you find a word you don't know, look it up. Try to remember it and use it in a sentence. You can also make a list of new words and review them every day. This helps you remember them stronger. Another great way to study words is by listening. When you listen to English podcasts, songs, or films, pay attention to new words. Write them down and try to use them in sentences. You can also listen to audiobooks. Many audiobooks have a clear and slow pace, so it's easy to hear new words. The more you listen, the more words you will study. You can also study new words from your daily life. For example, when you go shopping or talk to buddies, try to use new words. You can say things like, I need to buy some fresh fruit, or this film is really exciting. Try to use new words every day. The more you use them, the more they will become part of your vocabulary. It's also a good idea to study words in groups. For example, you can study all the words related to food like apple, banana, bread, and juice. Studying words in groups makes it easier to remember them. You can make your own word list for different topics like family, travel, or work. This way you can focus on a specific area and study many words quickly. One enjoyable way to study new words is by playing word games. There are many apps and websites where you can play games to train vocabulary. Some apps have quizzes and puzzles that help you study new words. You can also play games like Scrabble or crossword puzzles with buddies. These games can be enjoyable and helpful at the same time. Flashcards are also a great tool for studying words. You can make your own flashcards with new words on one side and their meanings on the other side. Every day, look at the flashcards and try to remember the meaning of each word. You can also use apps to create flashcards. There are many free apps that let you make digital flashcards. This way you can study anywhere, even on the bus or at the park. Another method to improve your vocabulary is by keeping a vocabulary journal. Write down any new words you study and try to use them in a sentence. For example, if you study the word brave, write a sentence like "The soldier is very brave." This will help you train the word and remember it. Every week, go through your vocabulary journal and try to use some of the words in conversations. If you want to study even more words, you can try reading simple news articles in English. Many news websites have articles that are easy to read. Look for articles that interest you, like sports, health, or technology. When you read news articles, you will study new words related to those topics. For example, if you read an article about sports, you might study words like team, match, score, and player. This is an enjoyable way to study words that you can use in different situations. Don't forget to study synonyms, which are words that have the same or similar meaning. For example, happy is a synonym for joyful. When you know more synonyms, you can use different words to express the same idea. This will make your English sound more interesting and less repetitive. Another good hint is to use new words in conversations. If you study a word, try to use it right away. For example, if you study the word delicious, you can say "This pizza is delicious." You can also make a goal to use a certain number of new words each day. This will help you remember the words and improve your talking skills. When you talk with others, don't be afraid to ask about new words. If someone says a word you don't know, ask them what it means. People will usually be happy to explain words to you. You can also ask them how to use the word in a sentence. This will help you comprehend the word stronger and use it correctly. Another way to train vocabulary is by reading books or watching shows in English that you like. If you enjoy watching films, try watching them in English with English subtitles. If you like reading, try reading short accounts or articles in English. Choose things that interest you so studying will be more enjoyable. The more you enjoy the material, the easier it will be to study new words. You can also study words by repeating them. After you hear or read a new word, repeat it out loud several times. This will help you remember it. You can also say the word in different sentences. For example, if you study the word beautiful, say "The sky is beautiful, she is a beautiful dancer, and it's a beautiful day." This will help you train the word in different ways. Finally, try to use new words when writing. Writing helps you remember words stronger. You can start by writing simple sentences. For example, you can write "I like to go to the park." Then try to use new words. For example, "I enjoy going to the peaceful park in the morning." Writing like this helps you train using new words and helps you improve your vocabulary. In conclusion, the best way to improve your vocabulary is to train every day. Use flashcards, read books, listen to podcasts, play word games, and talk with others. Don't be afraid to make errors. Indeed, the more you train, the stronger your vocabulary will become. Keep studying and enjoy the process. In this chapter, we will talk about how to improve your listening skills in English. Listening is an important part of studying any language. When you improve your listening, you will comprehend others stronger and be able to respond more easily. Let's look at some simple ways to train and get stronger at listening. First, listen to English every day. You can start by listening to simple podcasts or audio lessons. These are designed for beginners, so they will help you comprehend the language stronger. You can find podcasts on many topics like news, sports, or even accounts. Start with short episodes and listen to them several times. This will help you get used to the sounds and words in English. Another great way to train listening is by watching films or TV shows in English. You don't have to watch complicated ones. Start with cartoons, kids' shows, or films with subtitles. This way you can read the words while you listen. As you get stronger, you can try watching without subtitles. You will comprehend more and more each time you train. It's important to listen to different kinds of English. People from different countries talk English in different ways. For example, someone from the United States might talk differently than someone from the UK or Australia. Try to listen to English from many different places. This will help you comprehend different accents and pronunciations. You can also listen to songs in English. Songs are enjoyable and can teach you new words. Try to listen carefully to the lyrics. You can even look up the lyrics online to help you comprehend the song stronger. When you listen to English, it's important to focus. Don't just listen in the background while you do something else. Give your full attention to the speaker. This will help you comprehend more. Try to listen to the meaning of the words, not just the sounds. It's also helpful to listen to slow and clear speakers at first. As you get stronger, you can try listening to faster speakers. You can also train listening by using apps. Many language studying apps have listening exercises. They will help you comprehend different accents and train listening to different speeds. You can listen to a short conversation and then answer questions about it. This helps you improve your listening and comprehension at the same time. If you find a word you don't comprehend, don't be afraid to pause and look it up. You can also rewind the audio and listen to the part again. This will help you remember the word and comprehend the conversation stronger. It's okay to not comprehend everything right away. The more you listen, the stronger you will get. Try to listen to English in different situations. For example, when you are on a bus or waiting for something, listen to an English podcast or song. This way you train listening in everyday situations. You can also listen to news reports in English. This helps you comprehend more formal language and study about the world at the same time. Another way to train is by talking to native speakers. You can have conversations with people who talk English. This will help you get used to different voices, tones, and ways of talking. Don't be shy to ask them to repeat something if you don't comprehend. Native speakers will usually be happy to help you and slow down if you need them to. Listening to audiobooks is another great way to train. Audiobooks are great because you can listen to a story while following along with the text. You can find many audiobooks online or through apps. Start with short books or easy accounts and listen to them multiple times. This will help you get used to the speed and rhythm of spoken English. It's also helpful to take notes while you listen. Write down the main ideas or words that you hear. This will help you remember what you've studied. It's like training your listening and writing skills at the same time. After listening, you can go back and review your notes to check if you comprehended everything. When you listen to English, try to listen for the meaning, not just the words. English speakers often use different words to say the same thing. Try to comprehend the main message, even if you don't comprehend every single word. If you keep training, your listening skills will improve and you will comprehend more of what people say. One important thing to remember is that listening takes time. Don't expect to comprehend everything at once. It's normal to find some conversations challenging at first. The key is to train every day. The more you train, the more you will comprehend. You will start to recognize words and phrases more easily as you listen. Try to repeat what you hear. This helps you improve both your listening and talking skills. If you hear a sentence or phrase that you like, repeat it out loud. This will help you study new words and sounds. It will also help you become more comfortable with talking English. Another hint is to set small goals for your listening training. For example, you can say, I will listen to a 5-minute podcast every day this week, or I will watch one English film this weekend. Setting small goals will keep you motivated and help you track your progress. Finally, don't get discouraged if you don't comprehend everything at first. Studying a language takes time and training. Keep listening and you will see improvements. The more you listen, the easier it will be to comprehend. With training, you will get stronger at listening, and you will be able to have conversations in English with more confidence. In conclusion, to improve your listening skills, listen to English every day. Watch films, listen to podcasts, and talk to native speakers. Use apps, take notes, and train regularly. Be patient with yourself and enjoy the process. Your listening will improve over time, and you will be able to comprehend and talk English with more confidence. In this chapter, we will talk about how to improve your reading skills in English. Reading is a very important skill for studying a language. It helps you study new words and comprehend how the language is used. Let's look at some easy ways to train reading in English. The first thing you can do is read simple books. Start with books that are written for beginners. These books use easy words and short sentences. They are perfect for studying English. You can find beginner-level books in libraries or online. Read these books slowly. Don't worry if you don't comprehend every word. The more you read, the stronger you will get. If you find a word you don't know, look it up. You can use a dictionary or an online translator. Write down the new word and try to use it in a sentence. This will help you remember it. It's important to study new words every day. This will make your vocabulary bigger. You can also read online articles or blogs. Find topics that you like. For example, if you love sports, read sports news in English. If you enjoy cooking, read cooking blogs. Reading about things you enjoy will make studying more enjoyable. It will also help you study words related to your hobbies. Another way to improve your reading is by reading newspapers or magazines. These are a great way to study about the world and train reading at the same time. Start with easy articles. Don't try to read everything. Choose 1 or 2 short articles and read them carefully. As you get stronger, you can try longer and more challenging articles. You can also read short accounts. Short accounts are great for beginners because they have simple language and interesting plots. You can find many free short accounts online. After you finish reading one, try to talk about it. Tell a buddy or write down what happened in the account. This will help you comprehend the account stronger and train talking or writing. Try to read in English every day. The more you read, the stronger your skills will become. Start with just 10 minutes a day. As you get stronger, you can increase the time. Reading every day is a great way to build your skills slowly. Don't rush, enjoy the process of studying. Another hint is to read aloud. When you read aloud, you train both reading and talking. This will help you get stronger at pronouncing words and comprehending how to use them. It also helps you focus more on the text. If you can, try to read with someone else. You can take turns reading and help each other. You can also try reading with a purpose. For example, if you want to know about a specific topic, look for books or articles about that topic. This will help you focus your reading and study new vocabulary related to your interest. It's also enjoyable because you are studying something that you like. If you are reading a book or article, try to guess the meaning of new words from the context. Look at the words around the unknown word. This can give you clues about its meaning. If you still don't comprehend, look up the word later. This way you can improve your comprehension without interrupting your reading. Reading English signs, menus, and instructions is another good training. These are simple, short texts that you can read in real life. For example, when you go to a restaurant, look at the menu in English. Try to comprehend the food names and prices. This will help you train reading in everyday situations. It's also important to read slowly and carefully. If you try to read too fast, you might miss important information. Focus on comprehending each sentence before moving to the next one. If you find a part that is challenging, don't worry, go back and read it again. This is normal when studying a new language. Try to train reading both fiction and non-fiction. Fiction, like accounts and novels, is enjoyable and helps you improve your imagination and creativity. Non-fiction, like news articles and informational books, helps you study about real things in the world. Both are important for improving your reading skills. As you train, you will notice that you comprehend more and more. Don't be afraid to reread things. Sometimes reading the same thing a few times will help you comprehend it stronger. It also helps you remember new words and phrases. Repetition is a great way to study. If you can, try reading with other learners. Join a reading group or circle. You can talk about what you read with other people. This will help you comprehend the text stronger and train talking. You can share ideas and study from others. A reading group is also an enjoyable way to make new buddies. One more hint is to keep a reading journal. Write down what you read each day. Write a few sentences about the account or article. This will help you remember what you read and also train your writing skills. You can also write down new words and their meanings. Remember that reading is a skill that takes time to improve. Don't worry if you don't comprehend everything at first. With training, your reading will get stronger. Start with easy texts and slowly move to more challenging ones. Enjoy the process of studying and don't give up. In conclusion, to improve your reading skills in English, read every day. Start with easy books and try to read things you enjoy. Look up new words, read aloud, and train with others. Read slowly and carefully, and remember that it's okay to make errors. With time and training, you will become a stronger reader in English. Keep going, and soon you will be reading with Indeed.